Welcome back to my photography journey. My name's Steve and thank you for joining me this week. And this week I'm actually away. I am staying near Winchester in the middle of the woods, which is a perfect opportunity to do some photography and to catch up on a few other tasks and things. So slightly different setup today. But while I've been away, I have noticed that the sensor on my camera is a bit dusty, is a bit dirty. So I know I've spoken in the past about when you change your lenses and things to make sure that you've got when you take your lens off, put your lens back on, trying to keep it as clean as possible. But even with being careful with that, you still get problems. So what I've noticed is a few spots appearing in pictures, particularly in the sky. So I just want to give it a bit of a clean. I've only got the basics with me. I've only got one of these puffers. So that's going to have to do to begin with, and then in the future I might get a sensor brush or something like that in order to give it a better clean, but we'll try this today. So I'm just going to, well, I've just read up on the way to do this and I'll talk you through how to do it and we will kind of go from there really. So the first thing that you need to do is get a reference picture so that you can find these dust spots. So what I've got is my screen. I've got the Notes app, so it's just a white background. And what I'm going to do is it's set to f22. Let me turn the brightness up on my screen. So it's quite white. Seriously, I've run out of battery. So bear with me 1 second while I change the battery in my camera. So being prepared as always, I've got my second battery fully charged. As I've said before, I've got a sticker on there when it's that way up so that I can see the sticker when I open the battery pouch. I know it's fully charged, so let's change that. Just pop the old one out and then the new one can go in. There we go. So it comes back on, so that's ready to go. So got a clear white background and we're about 10 centimeters away. Fill the frame with it. Let's zoom in a bit. And then we just take our picture. So you can review this picture and it's basically just a white screen. So nothing too exciting there at all. So in Lightroom, we're going to load this one up and have a look and see what is going on basically. So let's do that next. So now let's open Lightroom. I've got my SD card from my camera. Let's put it into its little adapter. Pop this into here and let's have a look at what's going on. So let's import this picture into Lightroom. Just press import. It's copying and importing it, and there we go, that's appeared now. So what we can do is go D to go into the develop module. Let me just take that SD card out, I don't need that anymore. So as you can see, we now have a picture of white basically. So what we want to do is press Q on the keyboard, which comes into our healing tools, and down at the bottom you can see a visualize spots button. So you can click that and then you've got a slider which can then show you what's going on basically. And as you can see, there are a lot of spots and some kind of smear on my screen. So what I could do is heal all of these, but actually what I want to do is clean the sensor in my camera to make these go away properly. So what do? So let's grab our camera, move that out of the way, and first thing that we need to do is actually take our lens off. So I have got my end cap on here to go onto here, so that lens is protected. And then as you can see, this is the sensor for my camera. So what I want to do is give it a bit of a clean with the puffer. So let's hold it upside down. Just give it a bit of a clean. Try and get as much dust off as you can. Sometimes tilting it in the light, you'll be able to actually see these bits. and I can see on there that there is actually quite a bit of dust, but hopefully that is actually better. Get rid of as much as possible, then we can pop our lens back on and take this picture again and see what's happened. Let's get that back on. Let's come back to our plain white screen in our notes app, and remember we need to be on f22, and then we want ISO 100, and our time, let's put it down to 2 seconds. There we go. Manual focus, which we then want to be set to infinity. So we'll take that picture again. And then let's compare it. So again, we need to download that into Lightroom. This could be a bit of a pain because I used my second memory card because I forgot to put this one back in. So what that means is that all of the duplicates that I've gotten there from other pictures, it's going to want to try and import as well. So let's see what we can do. Back into Lightroom Classic. Go to G, which takes us back to the grid, and then let's go to import, and then let's bring this one back in as well. New photos, we've just got this single one, which is the new one, so let's import that. Then what we'll do is we'll just go to all photographs, and we need to make sure that we do actually have 2 separate ones, which we do. So this one was taken at let's go to D for the develop module, and then this is the second one. So again, Q on the keyboard to go and visualize the spots, and actually going between the two, we've definitely improved things. There's definitely fewer spots there now, but you can, let's get rid of that one that I got rid of. I think that smear may have just been something that was in the picture, but as you can see, it is slightly better now, so that's an improvement. What I'm going to do is do that again. The biggest problem I have is that I don't have anything to actually physically clean the sensor with. I'm going to have to order something. So if you've got any suggestions of what I could use for that, just let me know. Other than that, I'll report back with how it went and what actually happened on there. But it's definitely improved a bit, and we'll be able to see hopefully an improvement in my pictures. But I do want to do this a bit more, so I'm going to give it another couple of tries with the puffer, order something to clean it properly, and talk to you again about that in the future. So quick one today, but I hope you learned something from that. I certainly did. This is the first time that I've done this, and what I hope going forward is that we can all take better care of our cameras, our sensors, and make sure that there's no problems with our pictures at the end of it. That's the main thing. So any comments, questions, anything like that, just let me know. Other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. I'll see you next week, and it will probably be another video from this nice sunny woodland in southern England, and I'll get out and see what I can photograph and what can make an interesting video. So I'll speak to you soon. Have a great week. Bye.